Good day, writers. We are looking at authority and independence. John chapter 14, verse 15, where Jesus says, "If you love me," and Mr. Chambers is pretty much following along that line. We are not commanded. Jesus is not commanding us to love him. How can you do such a thing? You cannot make somebody love something. But once we understand the nature of that relationship, that we can love God, love Jesus, as we have never loved anything in this world, but the relationships of this world give us an inkling of how that love for Jesus uh, unfolds and manifests itself, that we do not hesitate, we do not deliberate, we love as parents know the love they have for their children, and spouses know the love they have for one another. And if you've ever experienced that that wonderful thing called love, that flies in the face of self-preservation, you are just doing something because there is something greater in you than your own self-interests. It is love. It is all around us. And that love from God is ours. And Mr. Chambers gets into the idea that we 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 obey, we listen to the Spirit, and the blessings from God pour out of us because of that, so that our perception of God's greatness is increased as we walk into that relationship with God through Jesus, that we can love. And it is a real deal love. And we may have legacy ways of thinking about love, perverted ways of thinking about love, but it it doesn't have a dividend that we strive for. We are doing it for no other reason that we are in it, so that it is not self-centered, and it is not self-seeking. And when we act in it, we open up the door. We walk into the room of a reality that God has created, and understand that there is more to our existence than self-preservation. And indeed, as Mr. Chambers describes, that our concerns and worries, when we walk in the way of loving Jesus, turn into minuscule things. And so it is today that our exercise is one of beginning to shape that love for God, and really walk into the scary places where you are infatuated with Jesus. You are constantly doing things instinctively because you love Jesus, and it's okay. So wipe away the legacy way of thinking, the possibly twinge of sense of, well, this is perverted. It is not. You can love the Lord God in the utmost way that you consider love. And fall in love with God today. Fall in love with Jesus today. Till we write again, write on.